What the fuck is up, y'all? Scotty Two Balls Up on here on Carnival Spirits. I am here with Polk Frost. What are your thoughts on Juggalos being classified as a gang by the FBI?
Oh, man. I think that's some straight up bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak real good on that because I've been in that from the beginning.
Right.
And I seen how, psychopathic do their thing and how Juggalos run, man. When you party and have concerts and shows, whatever, man, with Juggalos, man, you have a time of your life, man. You don't have no problem. You don't got to worry about if you go to a show with the Juggalos. You ain't got to worry about if you're going to get shot or this and that and take your gun. You're going to have a good time. It's family. And I've been everywhere around the country, man, and done met all kinds of Juggalos from everywhere, man, and we talk, kick it. I give them my number. We talk on the phone. Juggalos, man, people don't understand. It's not no gang, man. F.B.I, I don't know what they own, man. And, you got to commend, man, no matter how some people feel today, man, Jay and Shaggy, man, for the work that they put in over the years, man, from the 90s to build that, man, and, you know what I'm saying, and now today, look at it, a big old family, man, that you... Mm-hmm. Juggalo's the best fan. I don't call them fans, man, but that you can have, man. Best fans and family that you can have, and there's no lie. And I'm not speaking that saying, trying to get everybody know how I feel. Anybody that know Polk around the country, they know that's how I feel. I tell them that in person or whatever. It's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's from the heart, man.
Right.
What it is, they got their little thing that they don't like about ICP, and then they want to take it out on their fans,
Mm-hmm.
That ain't the way that it should have went. If they didn't like ICP, they should have just didn't like ICP. That was their opinion, how they felt about them. But come on, man, don't try to put their fan base and family as try to call them gang members. Come on, man. Never heard that about Kiss. Kiss fan base. Never heard. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
The Kiss Army. They got all kinds of fuckheads in there. The Kiss Army.
Man.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on, y'all? Scotty Balls Up on here on Carnival Spirits Radio. Tonight we have a very special guest. One of my favorite MCs in the underground, just wherever the fuck, of all time. Mastamind is joining me live. That kind of brings me into my next question, just regarding Juggalos, since we have all been classified as a gang. What are your opinions on all that by the FBI?
Man, like the next Juggalo, it's like, you got to look past that shit. That's... Man, if you know what you representing, and you know what is born from, and you know where you're trying to take it, who calling you a gang? You know what I'm saying? It's like, They call me the fucking devil. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? A gang. Yeah, call me a gang. That's okay. You know what I mean? But as long as you don't move like a gang, it's whatever. It's conversation.
Yeah.
It's conversation. It's like the outside world, that's the way I'm going to put it. The outside world just, they see movements like a Juggalo movement and they don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand that shit, and maybe it's best kept like that. And that happens for all types of movements, man. You know what I mean? The best movements have tried to get shut down. So it is what it is. Like I say, man, they call me the fucking devil. What the fuck?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, hey, so it is what it is, man. Whoa.
That's right.
That's real shit, though, man. For real. The Juggalos need to look past that shit.
Right. Not
seriously.
Some people really do get fucked with for it. People lose their jobs over it, or can't even get a job over it. It's just crazy shit out there.
It's all about how you move out here, man.
Yeah.
If you're doing stupid shit, then
just ridiculous.
Hey, and you reap the repercussions, whatever the fuck. That's real shit, man.
What the fuck is up, y'all? Scotty Two Balls Up here on Carnival Spirits Radio. We have got some very special guests here in the house. AMB, Murder Boyz, how you guys doing?
Yeah, doing good, man. What up?
A lot of people want to know what's your stance when you first heard about the FBI placing us on the gang list. What was your reaction, and what are your views on it?
Bones, you want to go first, or?
Yeah, for sure. Well, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm like, fuck the FBI for one. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't raid my house and take me to jail for saying that. I know y'all are listening. But I mean, you know, A and B gets the fall for that too. You know, we're a Juggalo rap group. You know what I'm saying? Cops label the X logo as a Juggalo logo as well. We are affected. We are affected a lot by this too, and it fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, 99% of Juggalos aren't gang members. I'm not saying there isn't, but you know what I'm saying? To label the Juggalos as a gang, along with the Sureños and the Bloods and Crips, you know, it's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know. I mean, obviously there are some, you know, bad apples in the fucking crowd, but there's a bad apple in every crowd. You can't label Juggalos as a gang unless you're going to go label the Kiss fans as a gang, or the fucking Deadheads as a gang, or the fucking Lady Gaga fucking whatever she calls their fucking fans a gang, and the Biebers a gang, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously Juggalos are way more ruthless, way more hardcore than any of those I listed, but...
I don't know, man. I got jumped by a beaver gang, dog.
Bunch of fucking beavers got you?
Yeah, dog. Real recently I got fucking danced all over on by them dudes.
I saw some funny ass shit.
It was none of the skinny jeans and fucking... all right, but no.
It's definitely wrong, and I hope, and I will stand by the Juggalos because I'm a Juggalo myself, 100%, and I hope it all clears. We all get our name cleared eventually because it just ain't right. But yeah, fucking A.
I feel that. I guess I would say to it, I've known for a while that they considered us like gang-like affiliated like that because back in the day,
arrested a couple times for literally nothing, you know what I'm saying, for having a hatchet man on my window as a teenager, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like, or what the fuck's that on your fucking wrist? Let me take a picture of that in the fucking, in lockup, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, go ahead,
As far as that shit goes, I've known for a while because back in the day, interacting with police, they would, you know, check my tats and they'd be like, oh, you're a Juggalo, and hassle you about it. Right. And then the whole FBI thing and ICP suing them and all that, which is pretty fresh, man. It's really, I don't know, something cool that everybody can talk about. Like, what kind of band sues the FBI, dog? It's like, that's super fresh to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's tight. And so it's like a little bit exciting. At the same time, you hear about all the trouble that it causes people, like that Westward interview, you know what I'm saying, that came out, talking about kids getting beat up and chicks getting beat up by coppers and stuff just because they're Juggalos, and that was whack, you know what I'm saying? But for me, obvious that it's wrong, it's obvious that it's off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that it's incorrect. So I hope they get it fixed. I hope that suing them or whatever they're doing is what it makes it to where we don't have that label anymore. But because there's Juggalo, you know, chefs and doctors and house moms and house dads and all that shit, all watch the life. People that have good lives, they can get seriously interrupted by all that gang labeling. So I hope it gets figured out, man. But yeah, fuck those guys for sure.
You guys have a wide variety of fans, you know, Juggalos, Juggalettes, Cottonmouth, Kings and Queens, technicians, you know, every range of fan. But a lot of the majority of people who listen to our show are Juggalos, and we want to get your perspective on, ever since the FBI has labeled Juggalos a gang. When you first heard this, what was your initial reaction to that?
They're stupid as fuck. I just think that anytime you're looking for the cops to say anything that even makes halfway sense, I mean, you're looking at the wrong thing. You know, fuck the police. The cops are dumb. The government, you know what I'm saying, they can't even keep the, you know, the budget balance, and they can't even, you know, do the basic things that we need sometimes in this country. So when I look at I always consider the source when someone says something. When the FBI or CIA or whatever wants to label Juggalos a gang, that's just based off ignorance. And to me, I think is ridiculous. From the outside looking in, before we were welcomed into the family by Twisted and got to see just the great Juggalo movement and got to, become part of it, it can be a little bit intimidating because it looks very intimidating at the beginning. But once you go and you experience and you become part of the family and you see the love that's there and you see, people saying, hey, I live in Oregon and I'm trying to get out to the gathering, and they just post it on the internet, and then some fam just drives by their house and picks them up, somebody they never met in their life, and they spend 4 days driving across the country so they can go to the gathering. And you go to shows and there's mosh pits and kids are falling on the ground and they're picking each other up, making sure everyone's safe. And when you start feeling that love and that thing, it's unlike any other thing in music that I've ever experienced, any other type of fan base. And to just discredit that out of ignorance, to me, I just think it's just straight ridiculous. But again, in the end, I don't even hold the FBI and all them in high regards anyway. I think they're idiots. So, I mean, absolutely. I don't even really trip on what they think or what they say. I just know it's based out of ignorance.
Would you say it's a fraternity more than it's a gang?
Kind of, but it's not even that. It's a family. It's for real a family. You know what I'm saying? It's just like your cousin said, hey, man, I know you're going to the family reunion out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? You say, sure, I'll come by and pick you up. It's for real a family. And, it's a wonderful thing. And, sometimes, ICP gets criticized for the why they started it and the reasons and what it's become now and old school Juggalos and new school Juggalos and all that, man. All that is just so secondary. I just look at just the wonderful thing that is the family and the love that I've personally experienced in all the tours I've ever done or fans who's come to our shows at the beginning before I even recognized what was going on, and every experience I personally had, and could be welcomed as a member to how we are now. And every experience in between is just a great thing. And
the Juggalo movement is a wonderful thing, and it's something that, like you said, there's nothing like it in music. And I think that it's just when you could say the FBI or whoever's in power, when someone in power doesn't understand something, they like to just hate on it. They get scared of it because they don't understand. No, how would they understand? They're doing a whole different thing. They don't get what's going on. They just see, from the outside, they see the painted faces and they see the, maybe kids being loud and the soda throwing around or whatever it might be that they see. They're just scared of it, so they have to do something. And other people around are scared of it because they don't get it. This is how it is. If you don't understand something, usually, not us in general, but people who are in power, if you don't understand what's going on, you usually want to stop it because you don't know what's going on. You're scared of it. You're usually in control of everything. So, I think that's a big part of it, too.
Absolutely.
So it's ignorance. It has nothing to do with it being a gang or anything. It's just, they want to have control and say, look, this is what we think it is, so we're just going to call it that. And now, we're better than that. It's a gang, so it's negative, something that we don't get, so it's a negative thing, which is completely the opposite of what it really is. And you can't really explain it to people. You kind of just got to be involved in it and see how it's going to understand. Like, we didn't understand. We didn't look at it negative, but we didn't understand. And then once we got into it, we were like, okay, now I get it. And the shit, it's an amazing thing. And I would never, ever, ever talk bad about it once I figured out what was going on.
Right. You guys nailed it. Yeah. It's a great way of explaining it, definitely.
So
well, guys.